You gotta love it.
All right, listen, y'all. I know some of y'all are looking at the title and saying, what the hell are you talking about, my guy? Yes, I am embarrassed
Not saying that.
by my people right now, and I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna lie, man. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Every grocery store looks like this. Everything it is either on the floor. Look at this. Can't even get no fucking food for my kids, G. Look at this.
Chicago's like so fucking close to being Florida. Bro, thank God we don't have guns here, okay? I mean, we do have guns, but there's like real strong mandates on guns in Chicago, which is a great thing, you know? Because it is pretty crazy. I understand why cities like Chicago and New York as well don't have gun laws. Because, have gun laws. Because it is a bit wild, A bit wild.
Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a
We're like
thief.
one Republican mayor away from being actually fucking crazy. We need like 2 or 3 bills to get to fucking pass, and that's it. That's it, bro. Pure mayhem.
Look at this. In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids. Babies need milk.
I can't lie, bro. I'm not trying to be a piece of shit, but do you like not have like other stores? Is this like, listen, I'm not trying to be a fucked up individual, but you have grocery stores, you have convenience stores, you probably have Walmart somewhere, like fucking Target, like 7-Eleven. Like, there's a lot of places you could go. I don't know why the fuck you're crying about this one place. Like, you fucking have ownership or shit. Like, go somewhere else. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a fucking dickhead, but this lady is fucking crying. Who cares? Lord have mercy. Go get your shit from somewhere else. What the fuck? Yeah, it's looted. Yeah, it's fucked up. But it's like, she's like, I can't get food for my kids. You can. Like, you can. This is not like the only store in the world, What the fuck?
Can't even get nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal. And
Go somewhere else. The fuck?
black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us. Look at this.
Obviously, this is crazy out of context. We don't know why this happened. We don't know who did this. I do know there's like a bunch of fucking 15-year-olds. Literally, I'm not even joking. Like, teenagers be doing too much in Chicago. They be rioting. They be doing a lot of dumb shit. Um, I know that to be for sure. I know there's a lot of teenagers that do crazy shit in Chicago. Maybe that's what this was. I'm not sure. But yeah, we don't know the context, so we don't even know if this is actually Chicago.
Look at this. Look at the store. Look at this. But this is what we're fighting for. This is honoring George Floyd. People who already couldn't feed their kids, now they really can't feed their kids. Look.
2020, yeah, like, maybe. If this was 2020, this is like so fucking, this is not the time.
Look at this. I am so devastated right now. I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay. For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time, and we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and fucked up your shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. And ain't nobody gonna turn me into no animal or make me feel like a thief. Y'all let the white folks send y'all off once again. Look at all this shit on the floor. Look at all this on the floor. Everything. Everything's on the floor. Tissue. We couldn't even find tissue less than 2 months ago, and now it's on the floor.
Alright, again, it has a lot to do with the context. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, if this was right after Black Lives Matter, I don't know what she's crying about. It's really not that deep. because it was a fucking protest. Okay, you were protesting, you know, you're protesting the injustice, a very unjust system. That's what you're protesting. And when you're protesting in America, it makes more sense to go against private institutions because America is a free market system, which means private institutions, whether you like it or not, have more resources and more power to control the system more than the government. Okay? They have more power than the government. So it makes a lot of sense to, even though a lot of people were just like doing dumb shit, like I don't think this is right, but it does make a lot of sense to protest in a way where you're kind of being against the private institutions to show that the system is wrong and fucked up, okay? To change something. And this is one way of doing it. I don't think there's good looting. I don't think there's like a morally correct way of rioting. But you shouldn't be shocked when it happens, when the system is so fucked up that a random person is just getting killed. This is not good, okay? But when you live in a country where private companies and private institutions most literally run the economy, and this happens to them when people feel like the injustice is too much to handle, fair enough. You know, it is what it is. So that's just what it is. Like again, it's not good. Like it's not good to loot or to riot. I'm just saying though, it's justifiable. Okay.
Look at it. Meanwhile, we got plenty of fruits and vegetables. I'm not gonna pick through this shit.
Oh, they took everything else but the fruits and vegetables. No wonder why so many black people are fat, bro. We are the race with the highest obesity rate. I wonder why, because we don't eat no damn fruit. Man, listen, bro. It just really hurts me, man, to hear the pain in her voice while she's walking around in this Walmart thinking about where her next meal is gonna come from for her children. A real citizen that wants to legit buy her groceries. Some black people will have the nerve to say, oh, we're still being oppressed. We're victims to the system. And then go on and do shit like this. First of all, if there is a system in place that's...
Context matters. What the fuck? You're just gonna move along and act like like you told us? Like what is this? What happened? When was this? What the fuck?
Holding us back? How the hell are we gonna fight against that system if we're doing this shit to ourselves? Bro, I've never seen...
Again, if this was in 2020, right after the George Floyd shit, this is one part of fighting the system. Is you rioting, which, again, not really a good way of fighting the system. It is a pretty ignorant way of doing it, but it is one way of doing it, okay? And I don't know if I have to explain again, but when you are in America and you are living under a specific capitalist economy, whether you like it or not, if it's a free market system, most of the power is held by private institutions, which means that the country systematically is owned and controlled by these institutions, and they have more resource and power than the government. So when you do these things to these institutions, that means that you are against the system. Is this a good way to be against the system? No. Okay? Like looting, rioting, they're not good things to do. Like being destructive is not in any way going to bring, it's not going to be fruitful. That's why communism is so bad, right? But yeah, like if you're saying, how do we fight against the system? Well, this is kind of one way to do it, even though it's not a good way to do it, you know?
People this aggressive towards each other until I move to America and see how black people are towards each other, bro. For all you guys that don't know, I'm actually from Jamaica, born with just black people. Mainly black people in Jamaica. And when I moved up here, it's like the black people...
This is such a dumb idea, my Jamaican brother. This is so stupid. I don't know why you did this. Oh, no.
People here are definitely different. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been to an all-black party and there hasn't been a fight or some kind of police pulled up. Yeah, there always has to be...
Ask why. Why are black people like this in certain places in America? Like, why? Like, it's so fucking easy. People are like, yeah, black people are like this, and it has to be black people. Like, why? You know, that's all you have to ask. And by the way, it's stupid. Like the whole idea of like, you know, black Americans are trifling or whatever. It's you know, it's stupid. It's not a black thing, okay? It's a class thing. Racism is a class thing. Like, it's not a black thing. I hate to say this, but it's mostly what poor people do, okay? And a lot of black people, because of the system, happen to be poor. And a lot of shit that you see a lot of black people indulge in, a lot of things that you see happen to black people, happens to poor people. And when you have a society like America's, which is like class-based, you know, the poor are going to struggle more. The poor are going to indulge in more fucked up and bullshit activities versus the rich or the upper class. That's it. Like that's the why. I don't understand. It's because systematically black people are forced to be poor in this country, and this is what happens, okay? This is how poor people act in a general way. When you don't have financial stability, and you're not in your community doesn't have financial stability, as a society, when you are of a lower class in general, not only because of your inability to make money, which is also fucked up, but just because of your color, like it's a different ball game, okay? So yeah, that's why black people. It's not because black people are just stupid, angry, whatever. It's mostly because they're poor. Okay, these people that you see act a certain way, who happen to be black, are mostly poor people, who come from poor class, from a poor class, and that's just how it is. And a lot of black people, for some reason, are poor. That's it. Okay?
Some kind of aggression. Niggas start drinking Hennessy and getting mad and fighting each other. Why can't we just party? I'm just trying to have some fun.
Again, that's just some shit broke people do, okay?
I pull up to this party, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good, what's good? It's like, all my niggas, you know what I'm saying? All black people in one spot, but we can't even have fun without someone getting violent. We are way too busy fighting each other, bro, to do anything good for ourselves. And if there is a system, it's winning.
This is how stupid you are. Ask why, though, okay? And it is winning. Like, just ask, why do we fight each other? Why, dog? It's not that deep. Just ask, dog.
Because it's psychological.
We could get to the, like, how could we solve these things? Sure, but, like, just being like, yeah, fuck it, black people are like this, so it has to be black people, fuck black people. The system's actually winning. So, yeah, well, if the system is winning against black people, and that's why black people are struggling, then it's the system, okay? Let's fix the system, right? Of course, as an individual, you have to fix yourself, and you have to get your shit together 100%. But like, if you want society, specifically black society in this case, to have a much better direction in the future, you need to fix the system. Okay, if you don't want more of these, as an individual, everybody should fix themselves. Okay, there's no system to be fixed for you as an individual, but as society goes and societal development goes, we have to fix the system for black people because it's fucked up.
Cool. Now it's divide and conquer. We're fighting amongst ourselves, which means they won, and we're doing exactly what they want. We're destroying our own neighborhoods. You guys are so fucking dumb, bro. Y'all some dumb asses, man. Like, damn. Even when the whole George Floyd thing was happening, and the first thing y'all decide to do when that happened is to go loot and raid businesses, go in the Gucci store, steal Gucci. What the fuck is Gucci gonna do for you? And even destroy local.
I don't know if they did this intentionally, but for the most part, it is effective. Okay, it is effective. It's more effective than like raiding the capital, you know, because you're shaking up the economy to a certain extent. Not really a lot, but like you're kind of fucking up these businesses, and it's, you know, it sends a message, I think. It's still not a good way to do shit, though. You know, it's not a good
Local businesses local black owned businesses that y'all standing up for, Black Lives Matter. How y'all gonna support black?
We don't know if black businesses were actually fucked during the 2020 shit, so we don't know.
Black Lives Matter and destroy a black owned business and talk about, oh, we victims. It's the system. The system is holding us down. You fucking stupid ass. No wonder why the black community is the way it is, because of you. You guys, you all, man. There's no hatred in my heart, man. I'm just passionate. Like, I'm legit like looking at this objectively and seeing what's going on. We're destroying ourselves. We're destroying our community. So when you guys destroy all these Walmarts, you guys just give these businesses a reason not to put their establishments in our communities. And where the fuck are we gonna get?
That's also a stupid idea. Okay, these businesses would definitely come to your community. It might not be a Walmart. It would be a Jewel Osco. If it's not a Jewel Osco, it's a Target. Like, they're always going to be there, you know? And the idea of you even being like, these people might not come to our... Then open your own shit. That's a real black business. Fund your own thing. Like, let's try it. Let's see how that goes, you know? Which is probably not going to go too well, let's be honest. Because the Walmart's probably going to fucking come in. You know? That's like, bruh. It doesn't matter if these motherfuckers come to your surrounding or not. Which they are, by the way.
Food from now. Where are we gonna live? Because if this continues to happen, it will be the end of the black community. We need to get our shit together, man. We need to stop being victims.
We're seen kicking passing cars, crowding the streets, dancing on top of parks.
I'm about to make some people mad. And as
Okay, I have no idea what this was all about. This is the Chicago shit. Yeah. Dude is like, let's stop being victims. Okay, bro.
I see it, the black community is the weakest link in the United States, and we need to step it up. Where are these children's parents? So yeah, the world sees black children out here acting like this, and then we as black people want to get mad when black children or black people are stereotyped as dangerous or people feel unsafe around us. If we don't want to be stereotyped in a negative light, let's not give people something to stereotype us about. Here is why I say the black community is the weakest link in the US. So we have the lowest household median income, okay? We're all
Jesus fucking Christ, dog. Fuck me. Does he even know what the fuck stereotypes mean? My brother, just Google stereotypes. It's like, yeah, bro. Hey, guys. Since like a fucking bunch of teenagers are like acting up in downtown Chicago, like standing on cars and shit, you know, just because of that, like you should be okay with being stereotyped, you know? Because like a bunch of other black people act a certain way, you should be. It's like, it's stupid, dog. It's a stupid thing, okay? The whole idea of stereotype is not, this guy is a fucking idiot, bro. He's like, yo, you shouldn't get mad when you're stereotyped as dangerous if you're doing dangerous shit. It's like, no, dog. No, the whole idea of stereotype is like not generalizing people. That's the whole idea of stereotype, you know? Don't generalize black people from what you see of other black people or other black people. That's the whole point of stereotyping. Like, and he turns around and he's like, yeah, bro, guys, why are we shocked of being stereotyped? Like, what? Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. You know, the whole point of it is you not being generalized. You know, it has nothing to do with like what black people do specifically. It has to do with generalization. Anyways.
also pretty much the most obese race in the US as well. 75% of black adults are either overweight or obese in the US. 75%, 3 out of 4 people. Black men are about, let's say 6.5% of the population, and yet
I'm
we
not gonna check. God knows where this fucking shit comes from, by the way. God knows where the sources are. Lord knows. Let's just continue. Let's just think what he's saying is true. Let's just
commit about 50% of the murders in this country. Adjusted to our race percentage of the population, black people commit more crime than any other race. I'm running out of time, so part 2 coming soon.
Just stop blaming the police. Stop saying the police are shooting us and killing us off when black people are killing black people at an alarming rate, bro. We have no respect for one another. The black women don't respect the black men, and the black men don't respect the black women. The families are torn up to shit. We have no foundation, and then the kids.
This is not true, by the way. Black people respect each other. Okay, I don't know what argument you're trying to make. There are, just because, again, going back to stereotypes, generalizing people, just because specific black people act a certain way, and they're very noticeable when they do act a certain way, that doesn't mean every black person is that way, okay? Just because one black man is disrespectful to a black woman doesn't mean all black, like this is, being rational 101, okay, my Jamaican brother? Stop being stupid, okay? Again, stereotyping black people is one dumb thing to do, because when you stereotype a group of people, one, it's very difficult to understand the real problem, because you just go back to saying, no, it's just black people, okay? Like, what are the real problems? What are the real situations that black people and black individuals face? Why do black individuals kill each other? Why is the black woman not, or why are specific black women not respectful? It's stupid when you generalize, okay? If you're generalizing things, you can't find real solutions to problems, because you generalize shit, you're seeing it from different angles and different perspectives. If you don't generalize shit and you individualize things and you say, why is this black woman, this specific black woman, why does she not respect this black man? Why are these black individuals, these black kids killing each other? If you individualize things, it's much better and much more productive and fruitful versus what you're doing, which is what a lot of white people do, for example, or what a lot of people just generally do, which is generalizing and stereotyping and just specifically saying black people are bad without the whys, without the hows, just saying black people are bad and black people need to do better. It's all black people's fault. And that's a problem, okay? Because it can't all be black people's fault. And the issue is, what is it that black people aren't doing that's making, that's creating these situations, whether it's black people killing each other, whatever it is, And the answer can't always be, it's black people, it's their fault, it's them doing it to themselves, so fucked up. It can't always be that, because that's like an easy way to scapegoat from like an actual conversation.
Are raised into this bullshit, and all they want to do is be aggressive, steal, and have no respect for adults. Because I've seen way too many videos of black students lashing
Okay, Bombakla, Jamaican and Caracas. Is the Jamaican and Caracas
out
beach?
against their teachers and fighting their teachers and all this bullshit. We need to be the type of people that we can actually be proud of. Black and proud. Because this shit that's going on right now, I can't be proud of that. I'm just ashamed. I'm embarrassed. Y'all could have at least stole some fruit. Like, damn, man, y'all niggas fat as hell out here not eating fruit.
So part 2 on why African Americans are the weakest link in the US. Part of it is our culture, so I'm not going to be the only one to feel it.
They're like, oh my god, this is so stupid. They're like the innocent taxpayer paying for this in every purchase. Jesus Christ. It's kind of true. That's kind of true. But you know what's crazy? The fact that a private company gets to, in any way, gets to get taxpayers' money is fucked up, isn't it? Isn't that a bit fucked? Isn't that a bit crazy that private companies actually get access to like taxpayers' money? Isn't it crazy? It is crazy, right?
So part 2 on why African...
By the way, don't do this, okay? It's fucking goofy. It's a stupid thing to do, right? It's not gonna be predicted. Like, listen, look at what happened after 2020, okay? People rioted, people did whatever, and they just did it to do it, okay? Some of them did it to fucking steal, some of them did it just to do it, okay? They did it to fucking virtue signal. Some people did that. Nothing like, not real tangible change came after 2020, after George Floyd. So this is stupid. Don't do this, But it's a kind of an effective way of criticizing the system. If you do it very carefully, it's a very perfect way of criticizing the system, which is, which is a capitalistic system. So,
African Americans are the weakest link in the US. Part of it is our culture, so I'm not going to be the only one to feel this way, but I'm going to be one of the few people.
You're stepping, I don't know, Doug. If you're a fucking Jamaican, you shouldn't talk about Black American culture and being like, yeah, that's why you guys are like the weak links. That's like low-key fucking racist, dog.
People are going to say it. When I go to a restaurant, when I get served the worst, it is usually by a black server, waitress, or a person that works there. When I'm on the phone, the customer service, come on, when you can tell it's a black lady you're talking to on the phone, right? And a lot of times when I'm on the phone,
Say this, the worst service that I get usually is like, I don't want to do this. I know a lot of people call me Indian and shit, but like the worst service that I get are like Indians, dog. I hate those Indians on the phone. Okay, if I'm trying to talk to fucking Xfinity about my internet provider, let me talk to fucking Xfinity. Who the fuck is this guy from Bangladesh? Okay, I don't want to hear it from this guy. You motherfuckers. Let me talk to you, Xfinity. I hate that shit, bro. I hate those motherfucking Indians on the phone that pick up when you're like, for like customer support and shit like that. When you call your Wi-Fi provider, your internet provider.
the worst customer service is coming from black women on the phone.
Oh.
A lot of waiters, waitresses do not want or do not prefer to serve black Americans. Why? We come in with the most demands. We want to spend the least amount of money and we tip the least. We will send stuff back. We'll try to get stuff.
I am so sure that a lot of these things aren't true. Again, like I'm pretty sure not all black Americans are like horrible people. Like, it's stupid, bro. I don't know what you're doing right now. For the most part, I hope it's fucking reactionary content, because Jesus Christ, you sound really dumb. Okay, you sound really dumb. Like, generalizing people specifically off of like some black people, it's like stupid. It's stupid, and it could be done to any other race. It could be done to any other race in a negative way. So, I don't know. It's very pointless. It's very pointless. I don't know how much, like, how is it like 40 million? What's the population of black people? Hold on. Population in US, hold on. Okay, just tell me the fucking 48 million. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking people. I didn't even know. 48 million people. If you're going to generalize 48 million people in the same way and be like, yeah, black people, it's a bit weird, bro. And you're like fucking Jamaican too, so you're probably generalizing more than 48 million people. It's a weird thing. You're weird, okay? You're being weird right now. You're just being generalized. You're being stereotypical. You're being you're being fucking in the most best way. You're being a you know what, I ain't gonna say. You Uncle Ruckusing right now. You're
For
ruckusing.
free. Our culture and the way we process and go about things has got to absolutely change. Okay, so I'm running out of time again. Let me know if you want a part 3, but the reason I'm making these videos is because in order to fix a problem, you actually have to diagnose what the problem is before you can actually begin to fix it. So I'm diagnosing the problem.
You're not fucking diagnosing anything, you fucking idiot. You're just saying all black people are bad because of like what some black people do. That's bad. That's all you're doing. The fuck?
It's facts. I always try to prove the stereotypes wrong, guys. Like, my mom works in the restaurant industry, and she makes it clear to us that we should tip. She's black herself, and she knows that when the black people come in, they're not gonna tip like that. So whenever I go to eat, I give them a great tip. If the service is great, I give a great tip, guys. Because we have to prove the stereotype wrong, man. We have to show these.
That could be a fucking conversation, but like, you're kind of enforcing the stereotypes when you're calling black people stupid or dumb, or what did he say? He said the whatever in America, whatever the fuck you say. When you say these things, it's kind of clear, it's kind of clear that you're kind of enforcing those stereotypes, not proving them wrong, But you are right about tipping, and I don't tip for shit. I can't lie. I don't tip at all. I fucking hate that shit. Like when fucking dog, the new shit Uber is doing is like they'll try to make you tip while like your journey, like while you're before you get to your destination, while you're like in the car, and the driver's driving to your house or whatever the fuck. They'll ask you to tip during that. Like it's fucking horrible. You know, it's like tip or you might get kidnapped and anally raped. Anyways, that's beyond the point. I think you're right about the tipping culture thing. I personally don't tip. I will try to tip because because of you and your ways.
People that we aren't who they make us out to be. And with that said,